Why are we here? What are we doing this for? Why do we exist? Very, very complex topics people often think about. Today I found myself contemplating my own existence and why I do anything I actually... Why do I work? Why do I make money? Why do I do things for my family? Why do I do anything in life? Why do we have personal drive to do things? And what is the meaning of this thing we call existence? Things that you often think about but no one can really answer. I believe it's all a personal answer. If you want to know the true meaning of life, personally for me, and I'm sure it's different for every person because every person's different and the reasons for their existence are different. For me, it's to be remembered, but not as a famous person or someone who built something amazing, because if you do something like that, you're not being remembered. The guy who built the Eiffel Tower, the guy who built Mount Rushmore, anyone who did amazing things in their lives, we don't remember them, we remember what they did. Not the person, but what they created. No one remembers you, they remember your creation. Your creation will always outlive you. Now the best thing you can do to be remembered, and the way I want to be remembered, is through generations, people talking about me. When I'm dead, I want to leave my friends and family behind just with 1,000 great memories of me. They have nothing bad to say. All they say is, oh man, Jeff, he was such a guy. I remember this time and this time when he did all this. I want to be an amazing person for my friends and family. I want to go on living and making money and doing things to help them so that they in turn remember me just like I remember all of them. That is one way that we can still progress after we die, is through the memory of our families. That is one way. Another way, if you believe it, is that when you die, you pass on to a different realm of dimension and a non-physical body. I'm not here to debate my feelings on heaven or hell or the afterlife. If you do believe in it, then that's fine. If you don't, that's also fine. I myself consider myself an atheist. However, if I was on a plane and the captain came on and said, we're out of fuel, we're going to do a nosedive in about 30 seconds, do whatever you feel like you need to do, I'm fairly sure I would be praying to something. Maybe not God, but I'd be praying to something higher than myself to hopefully get me out of it. So, faced with extreme conditions, people do extreme things. So that's how I feel about it. I would never pray or believe in anything higher than myself until my life was on the line. Then I'd be willing to do pretty much anything to survive, and anything means accepting things I never did before, such as God, heaven, hell, nirvana, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It could be anything. So who knows, maybe that really is how everything works out. Maybe you do go to heaven, maybe you do go to hell. Maybe you only live on in the memories of your family. So let's say, maybe this is how it all works out. Let's say your son remembers you. Your son remembers you, and his son remembers you. So then when you die, your son and your grandson remember you. Then when your son dies, your grandson and your great-grandson, your grandson remembers you, and your great-grandson remembers his father and his grandfather, not you, but he remembers who you made. So progressively down until you got way down in generations. They may not have known you, but they knew who you created. Eventually it got back down to just being you. You created this person, which in turn created this person, which in turn created this person, till it's been 18 generations. And they may not even know your name, they may not know who you were. But they know one thing, you made them in some way. You are their ancestor and you have their respect. I believe that is how you live on. In a non-physical sense, that is how you live on in memory. Now, I could be wrong about that. You could go to some mystical space beyond and possibly live forever in nirvana, who knows. I do not disprove that. I do not say that's not true. I personally don't believe it, but I could be wrong, just like anyone else could be wrong. So, you guys, fucking serious, isn't it? Serious topic. You guys aren't used to this kind of stuff, huh? Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get a little bit more lighthearted because it's Been a long day. I had a serious conversation with my boss, and it led to this little rambling, nonsensical meaning of what it means to live on after you die. I said exactly what I told you guys. He claimed the opposite. He actually said that you become famous or you make something that people remember. You live on through your creations. And he's talking about physical, like you sculpted, you made, you created something non-organic that people will remember you for generations. Whereas I consider it, no, you pass on your genetics, and your genetics keep going down and multiplying and becoming more and more and progressing through the generations, and you become their ancestor. That doesn't mean they may not know you, but they remember you. They may not remember you exactly, but they remember you, your essence. You went through and created multiple suns, and then they created multiple suns, and it went down, 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 and you started. Just like I may not know my father, but I know that I came from him, and I know that I came from his grandfather as well, and so on and so on. That's why you respect those people. I gotta take a drink, guys. That's why you respect those people. That's why people always say respect your elders. That saying does not always mean disrespect anyone who's older than you. It meant personally your elders, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, your ancestors. Respect your ancestors. That's what it initially meant, and it's been warped over time into now. Respect your elders means respect people who are older than you, which is stupid in my own vision. It's stupid, but to each their own. Anyway, I don't know what you guys believe. If you do believe in God and Jesus and all that good stuff, cool. Good story, bro. But I don't. I personally don't. I know a lot of you guys haven't heard my concept on God. I haven't done this since my old channel. But I feel like I should bring it up. Possibly talk to you guys about that and a few other things, and just what the meaning of life to me is. I think the meaning of life to me, well, like I stated in the beginning, is to live on through your children, but also to live life to the best of your abilities. Because I do believe there's nothing after this, so I want to get in everything I can. I want to do everything I can. I never pass up on an opportunity. If anytime an opportunity is presented to me, I take it. I do everything I can to live life to the fullest. I hate doing nothing. I like playing video games, which I know a lot of people say, oh, you're doing nothing, you're sitting in a chair playing. That's not true. I'm talking to friends, I'm playing with random people, I'm doing fun stuff. So, to me, that's living. But I go mountain biking, I go four-wheeling, I go rock climbing, I go surfing when I'm in California. I do a lot of fun stuff because I believe in taking life exactly as it is. Do not wish for anything better, do not wish for anything worse. Take exactly what you have and make the best of it. Take what you have and live it to the most extreme you can. That sounds stupid. Live it to the extreme. Do everything you can to make your life as fun and as memorable as possible. That way, when you're lying on your deathbed and you're old and withered, you have no regrets. You have no, well, I wish I had done this with my life. Oh, I wish I had done this. I wish I had done that. Don't live in regret. Do everything you can to make your life as amazing as possible. It sounds stupid, but go out and have relationships. Date as many girls as you can. Sleep with as many girls as you can. Meet as many people as you can. Anytime you meet someone, don't be snarky or rude to them. Be friendly. Try and get to know that person. They're unique just like you. Get to know them. Open yourself up to them. Learn something new from them. Just like anything else in life. People are an experience just like anything else. It doesn't matter if you're scared. It doesn't matter if you're vulnerable. Do it. I went kayaking for the first time last year. Amazing. Went down a river and had a great time. One of the best things I've ever done. I can't wait to do it again. It's incredibly fun. Now, if I wasn't myself, I probably would have said no to that because it's something outside the norm and it scared me a little bit, but I did it because it's part of life and I wanted to do it. Now, that's just my own opinion. I believe in living life that way, and a lot of people might disagree with me. I don't know, but that's just my personal views on it. The reason for your existence is to exist. And existing isn't sitting around moping, wishing that things were different. Existing is going out and making them different for yourself. Instead of sitting here wishing I had a job, I got up, I went out and searched for 3 months and found a job. I'm working, I'm happy. I go out, I spend that money on things that make me happy, like video games, gasoline for my car and my four-wheeler, surfing lessons, tennis lessons, going out and playing baseball, football, doing fun stuff. That's why I exist. That's why I do the things I do, is to, 1, make myself more interesting and have more fun with my life, 2, to help out my family because I believe I lived through them. And 3, just to make sure that when I'm old and I have nothing left, that I don't sit there like some vegetable in a bed going, God, I wish I had done this with my life, or this, or this. I am so full of regret. I do not want that to happen to me, and I hope it happens to none of you. Remember what I said? Hopefully you took something from this and enjoyed it. If you didn't, whatever. If you did, thank you for watching. I'm Jeffy, and that is a philosophical fucking commentary. Peace!